This was supposed to be responsible, high-protein meal prep. Instead, I accidentally made Korean-style popcorn chicken that I think about way too often. So yeah, let's cook. First up, we're attacking the rice. We're using 200 grams, or about 1 cup, of sticky rice. Now listen to me. Wash your damn rice. We're going 3 to 4 times under cold water until it stops looking like a milky puddle of starch. Sticky rice is supposed to clump, not melt. Gentle motions, no aggressive rubbing. Treat it better than your last relationship. Once the water's mostly clear, we're good. Now the easy part. Rice into the cooker, plus 240 milliliters of water. That's 1 cup exactly. Sticky rice doesn't need a ton of water, just enough to hydrate without drowning it. Let the cooker finish, then keep it on warm for about 5 to 10 minutes. This part is sneaky important. It prevents wet pockets and dry spots. Think of it like letting a steak rest, just significantly less sexy. Transfer the rice into a large bowl so it can cool slightly. We're using 3 tablespoons of rice vinegar, a pinch of salt, and some 0-calorie sweetener. Why 0-cal? Because we're saving our macros for things that actually matter, like the massive amount of chicken we're about to inhale. Fold that seasoning in gently with a spatula. Don't mash it like you're trying to hide evidence. Let it sit and steam out so it stays fluffy in the container later. Nobody wants a soggy rice brick on Wednesday afternoon. We're working with 800 grams, or about 1.75 pounds of chicken breast. Slice it into small, even chunks so everything cooks at the same speed. Think popcorn size. Throw them in a bowl with 1 egg, 20 milliliters, roughly 4 teaspoons, of soy sauce, and a tablespoon of black pepper. Mix it by hand. Get in there and get intimate with your protein. The egg helps the coating stick and adds moisture. Soy sauce brings umami and salt, so the chicken is seasoned all the way through. Mix until every piece is glossy and evenly coated. We're coating with 40 grams, or about 5 tablespoons, of cornstarch. This is the secret to that light, shattery crunch. Shake the chicken in batches so nothing sticks together. Cornstarch absorbs surface moisture and crisps fast at high heat. If it looks powdery, you're doing it right. Lay the chicken out on a rack or baking paper and lightly spray with oil. Air fry at 200 degrees Celsius, that's 400 degrees Fahrenheit, for 10 to 12 minutes, flipping halfway. Or oven bake at 220 degrees Celsius convection, about 425 degrees Fahrenheit, for 15 to 18 minutes. Using a rack lets hot air circulate, which equals maximum crunch. By the end, it should be golden, crunchy, and cooked through. While the chicken gets its tan, we make the liquid gold. Into a cold pan goes 60 milliliters of soy sauce, a quarter cup, 2 tablespoons low-cal ketchup, 3 tablespoons gochujang, 2 tablespoons rice vinegar, 2 tablespoons honey, and 1 tablespoon brown sugar. Yes, it's a lot, and yes, it's worth it. Gochujang brings fermented heat and depth. Honey and sugar balance the spice. Mix everything before turning on the heat. Bring the sauce to medium heat and let it simmer for 3 to 5 minutes. You'll see it thicken and start coating the spoon. That's your signal. Now, dump that crispy chicken into the glaze. Turn the heat off and mix until every nook and cranny is filled with that sweet, spicy goodness. Portion the rice on one side and the chicken on the other. Keep them separate for texture. And hey, if this recipe didn't make you at least a little hungry, hit the like button so YouTube knows I tried. And comment below, rice mixed or separate? I will judge you quietly. Top with green onions and toasted sesame if you're fancy. Each container comes in at about 550 calories with roughly 54 grams of protein. You can store it in the fridge for up to 5 days. To reheat, just add a teaspoon of water to the rice and microwave for 2 to 3 minutes. This is meal prep that actually makes weekdays better. And if you want another high-protein recipe, click right here. Your future self is already proud of you.